Hey, how y'all doing today? It was a good one. But I kind of want to go into yesterday. So yesterday, I had an annual um, physical. It was different from any other physical I've had in the past years. So I was asking, and first of all, the appointment was scheduled for 45 minutes. Like, that's never happened. Even though I love my doctor because he's not a get you in, get you out doctor, but you don't spend a long time in there either. So went to the doctor, and I guess it's with it being, first of all, you guys, it's August 8th, 2026. I always like to bring the date up in my videos. Dang, there's always noise. It's Saturday. Be quiet with these trucks. So anyway, went to the doctor. So I had to have a full physical exam from my head all the way to my, well, they didn't even do the feet, but areas that I hadn't had a doctor check in a long time. And they said it was something they had to do because I switched over from like private insurance to Social Security insurance. And basically I do have private insurance, but it's my private insurance that is Social Security connected, if you know what I mean. So he did all the parts that I didn't like doing first, the examination, the physical examinations. And then he said, okay, let's sit down. And that he's really good. He's very thorough. So we sit at the computer and he goes through every testing that was done with my blood work and urine work. And the numbers were very, very good. He was happy. He was like, wow, you're doing really, really, really well. And so we've already scheduled my next appointment for next year. I still have MRI for my, it's supposed to be for the ear, but it's going to cover my whole brain. And so he was glad about that because, he wanted to make sure that things are cleared up in my brain, all the blood and all that kind of stuff. Then I explained it to him how I was sitting here one day and I didn't see the delivery guy deliver my package. I mean, never saw it, just saw, all of a sudden I seen the FedEx truck make a U-turn and leave, and I look, there's a package right there on my step, and I've been sitting out here the whole time. So, and he could have said hi, but so he wanted to, he's sending me to a specialist to make sure that my sight isn't getting worse. But the people he's sending me to, I already been there already, and but they guess they're gonna go to special tests. But there's nothing they can do if it is getting worse. But he just wanted it on paper. He just wanted it all on paper, and all that kind of stuff. But he was really, really pleased with me. I mean, I saw really well driving too. So it was like a crazy morning. My granddaughter wanted a Samsung phone because her phone right now is just messed up, her iPhone. I don't know, it's just physically damaged, whatever's wrong with it. So I hurried up and get her a Samsung phone. It was not that expensive. It was $100-something off of Amazon. And y'all know those things can run anywhere from $3,000 to $1,000. And the thing about it, I'm not an Android user, so I don't know really what the latest is and all that. I don't really care because I do not want an Android. I am an iPhoner. And so so she finally told me she didn't like it or whatever. So I said, cool, I'll just send it back. It's been almost a month now. So I tried to, okay, the first time I tried it, I think I told y'all already. And Kohl's said no, first they wouldn't let me select Kohl's. So the guy told me to take it to the UPS store. So yesterday I went to the UPS store and we brought up the little code and they put their they, you know, beamed it up on the code, and it said, she said, this is for Kohl's. I said, but yeah, but they wouldn't let me select Kohl's. They said, but we can't do it because it says Kohl's. Now, so mind you, I'm coming off of on a overpass, and there's a lot of construction. Okay, so I go to them. So I got to go back through all that construction to Kohl's, which is a block away, but it's still in dip. You still got to make turns into a shopping area. So I go make my turn all up in there, and I go back to Kohl's. And so I told the lady, hey, and I told her the whole story. So she went to scan it, the code, and it said that the phone was already returned. Well, it can't be because it's sitting right here on the counter. So she went and got her manager, and her manager did the same thing. She said, dang, she said, you're gonna have to take that to UPS. I said, just gave it from UPS, that's why I'm here. And she said, well, let's see, let's try another location. So how about Staples? I said, well, where's Staples? And she said, you know, right here down the street. And she was indicating where the UPS store. And I'm like, yeah, I remember that there was some kind of office supply store over there. Oh, okay, so no problem. Now, mind you, I got a doctor's appointment to get to. And so I was trying to get all this stuff done before the doctor's appointment, because they're all in the general area across this overpass. And so, you know, I was kind of in a good place, good mood. So I said, okay, here I am. I'll drive back through all this construction and everything, and I'll go back where I came from. So I go back up in there, and it's already a challenge going back to, because people walking back and forth. They don't even, people just think they have the right of way just to walk in front of your car for no reason. Like, they don't yield to cars. What's up with y'all out there? You have to yield to a car. Just because pedestrians have a right of way doesn't mean you just walk in front of cars. So you have to be careful going in there. So I pulled into a pretty good spot where there was not a lot of cars, because it was still earlier it was like 10 something in the morning. Not a lot of traffic. People at work already. So I look up, it's Office Max. It's not Staples. I was so like, that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to flip it. I want to lose it, but I'm not. But I did make it to my doctor's appointment on time. And so I'm just going to wait till I can get a ride to Staples, which is a little bit of a distance from me. And I hate that area where it is. It's got those roundabouts. It's just ridiculous. I don't have any business being in all that. I can't get this phone back. I can't return this phone. And yeah, and I'm not going to get me another phone until September. So that was my day yesterday. It was kind of productive, but not really. Like Monday, it wasn't productive at all. And so, I mean, it was. I got my blood work done, and that was all I did. Okay, couldn't get the package returned, and didn't get my new phone. So, and here we go on Friday, the same thing. So today we had our Delta retreat, and it was amazing. And they did the great thing. If you're a part of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, alumni chapter, even undergrad chapter, and y'all want to do an event, what we did was we asked all the Sorors to bring any of their paraphernalia stuff that they didn't want anymore, and it was a success. There was so much paraphernalia on the table. There was so much. When I brought a lot. So when I walked in, I said, when are we gonna come to the table and start, collecting things? She goes, you can start doing that now. I think I came back with 2 bags full of paraphernalia. I needed it. My daughter got about a bag or 2. Everybody was loaded up with paraphernalia, and they said, if nobody takes your stuff, you gotta take it home. But none of that stuff left was mine. And so, yeah, this is one of the things I got. So, let's see, this jacket. So when I saw this jacket, I thought it was too small, because it was a medium, and I don't wear mediums in jackets and stuff. And I tried it on, and I didn't think it fit. But the jacket just couldn't get off my mind. I just couldn't get this jacket off my mind. And I loved it, because I have a black one, and I have a white one. And they're big. They're like size, I think 2X. I think it's 2X. I don't know. It's way too big for me to be wearing. I think that black one was large, and that's still good for me. And So I got my the red one. I love this jacket so much. I really do love this jacket. I'm so happy I got it. Yeah, I'll be wearing this a whole lot. And but that retreat, I can't go to day 2 of it, which isn't as long as today, but Angela and I had a good time there. They did a really good job with the retreat. Well done, Sorors, putting that retreat together. But so, and then Angela brought me home, and I didn't have my phone. I'm like, dang. But thank goodness, y'all, if y'all don't have a smart watch, get a watch. I was able to call everybody on my watch. And she actually, when I was trying to call her, she was at the door. So that was good too. But I just wanted to shout out Hala. I hope to start the walking routine again tomorrow or Monday. Because the doctor was really pleased at my progress and how well I'm maintaining, and he thought that was really good that I walk, you know, for 30 minutes a day. He wants to keep it up, of course. And you guys, walking is really, really good for you guys. He said, you know, at least 30 minutes. Nobody wants you don't have to do more than that. 30 minutes is all you need. Y'all, it's hot as heck out here. I think it's about 90 something degrees. But I don't want to take my jacket off. I just don't want to. But I just wanted to come on and just shoot my shot and yeah, go back in the house. That Beat It banner I'm working on, I had to put it apart again, and I know what's going on. It's black, the background is black, and y'all, I don't see black well, and I'm missing lines that just kind of converging, and it's all about my sight, not my skill. And so I tried to change the background in a ChatGPT, but that didn't work either. But I'm gonna try once more again. I'm not gonna give up, and I'm gonna persevere, and I'm gonna conquer. I'm gonna get this big banner project done. Yeah, have a good one. Bye.